What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and we have got a ton of information to you today. Let's talk about everything that just came to Dokkan. Of course, overnight we got a lot of this stuff. The explosive Fighting Spirit campaign. They call it Worldwide Celebration now. It's the 350 million download celebration, but I probably what they've done is they've just changed the name because they realize there's no way to keep up the kind of growth that they've had. I mean, they've had amazing growth in 5 years. 350 million downloads is insane. To have that over the course of 5 years is pretty nuts. To keep that up, into years 6 and 7 probably isn't very realistic. Who knows, especially with the way they've changed the reroll system. But neither here nor there. We've got a lot to discuss. Like I said, they probably just changed it for future prosperity. And, after I think basically since what? Year 2 or something like that, almost like since we can remember, they've always done the download celebration basically on the back of the global anniversary, so it kind of makes sense. Neither here nor there. Let's get down to it. Let's talk about it. First of all, explosive chain battles coming back. Whether or not you like that, I think it's an interesting mechanic. Changes a lot about how we treat older units in the game, so I think that's very interesting. We'll talk about that towards the end of the video, though. We got special missions, which is a big factor. It's a whole big change here. The tons of thanks Dokkan celebration, we'll talk about that too. That's going to come with some of our items. We know that the purple stone is back. I mean, all the stuff we were kind of told, and then of course the dual Dokkan festival, which will probably kick off tonight. I will be live streaming a reaction to the Dokkan Now event, and I'll be saving all of my ticket summons for that point. So we'll be doing quite a bit of summons tonight on stream, and then when the banners go live, we'll do our first few summons on that. I won't go too crazy tonight because I do have collaborations lined up, but we will do some summons. That's for absolute certain. Okay. So here's everything we can kind of expect. We got the movie. That information was pretty much given to us, I think earlier this week. I just didn't get a chance to make my video on it, but we've had the movie for a few days now. Worldwide Celebration login bonus. Tons of stones in there. Good stuff, that. Special missions. Special missions we're going to talk about separately. That's really interesting. Along with this, Escape from the Innards of Boo. That's basically a co-op campaign. It's included in the missions. That's really interesting itself. The Dual Dokkan Festival just says coming soon. We don't have a date on this, and I'm willing to bet basically either during or immediately after the Dokkan Now livestream, this is going to go live, and that's kind of why I plan to live stream that tonight when it happens. That does mean our normal Friday night live stream is going to be interrupted a little bit. We're going to do something a little different tonight. All right. The Dokkan Festival we got for the tickets and all that you can now use your Dragonstones on. And I'm going to tell you, first of all, don't do it. It is not worth, unless you're absolutely desperate for some of those units, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay? And we've already talked about that banner. We talked about that banner last week when we started getting our tickets, but that's a thing. Worldwide Celebration Dokkan Festival. It's exactly what that was. The God Dragonstone, we got the Red Dragonstone again. We just had that for the other celebration too, and I think they just added Kale and Cleveland to that, but we'll look here in a minute. Purple Dragonstone, once again, that is back. Super discounts, Dragonstones are on sale, and we got some good sales this time. We'll go look at those sales as well. Showdown Ultimate Final Battle. This is a new story mode. Basically, you can awaken a Goku and a Mr. Satan / Hercule card. Here's a fun one. Saiyan Gluttons. Basically, we now get the full-sized meat, and basically you run it every single day. It's a daily campaign. We'll go actually run that before the end of this video. We got a new boss rush and the Memorial Dragonstones. Now, the Memorial Dragonstones are basically, if you haven't been paying attention, you've been living under a rock for the past, I don't know what, week. Basically, instead of getting the tickets for every single Dragonstone we've spent, we're now going to get this Memorial, multicolored Dragonstone thing. And that Dragonstone is one that you can exchange for tickets or exchange for units. We'll go over that here in a moment. We'll talk about that here in a moment. Okay. All hidden potential weekly events are open. So basically, all the hidden potentials are open on the weekend, just like they have been. So make sure you run those. I'm like insanely low on orbs. That's going to be a must for me. Elder Kai summons are back starting today, actually. We've had a lot of those recently, but I'm just drowning in Kai, so I'm not going to worry about it. Lunch's treasure hunt. Okay, so this is the thing we were talking about. Attempt the event every week to get a total of 100 Dragonstones. That's going to be once a week thing. Once a week starting Sunday. This event can be attempted once per week. The event will reset. So basically, like, when the BPAN event normally runs, that's when it runs. If you haven't skipped days on BPAN. Alright. We're getting a new Dokkan Clash. The Majin Buu Saga Edition. Engage in battles against powerful opponents. I know it's totally sadistic, but I really kind of hope this is harder than the last few events have been. But to be fair, that kind of screws over our free-to-play players. Not this game's ever been terribly free-to-play friendly. Let's be real about that, first of all. But, like, I've been laughing at the Dokkan Clashes. They've honestly just gotten boring. The rest of this is stuff that we've had basically since the last bit of this. So let's first talk about the Saiyan Gluttons event. I think that's a pretty cool event. Whenever it decides to load, there it is. Okay? So you can do this once per day. And it's supposed to drop the meat. I'll just go ahead and just grab whatever team. Doesn't really matter. You know what? I'm going to go to Goku. Just because of reasons. I don't know which one is which. But I'm willing to bet. I guess I should have read the thing first. Goku always ate more than Gohan and Goten and Trunks. Just combine. I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to go with that theory. We'll see if I'm wrong or right. Looks like it may just be a crapshoot as to which one you get. Alright. Could just be pure unadulterated luck. It might not matter too much. Get it, son! By the way, if you haven't noticed how much Vegito is powered up with the Link skills, I've got a video coming out on that really soon. We're going to do his test at, like, with all the level 10s. And we're almost there. He's just fighting me in the last few, but we're really close. Okay, Dragonstone for the first clear. Not bad. And we got nothing. Let's see here. So, one of these. There are 3 routes at stage 1. Defeat Goku, Gohan, or Goten and Trunks. And the boss to get respective training items. Oh, okay. Goku, Platinum Turtle Shells, Gohan has Z-Swords, and Goten has weights. So I'll always go with Goku, pretty much. Go with Goku and get your Turtle Shells. It's I don't think it's worth to do anybody else, honestly. I mean, to be fair, I think it's about the same, whatever, but yeah. The type of obtained items will be random. Okay, fair enough. 1 Dragonstone will be awarded, blah, 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 blah. So we don't get the actual meats there. We get the training items. But then, once you come in here, it's going to tell you, play it once, get some meat. Play it twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Once you play it 9 times, you're going to get the large meat. I forget what that rewards you, but yeah. So play this every single day and get your rewards, guys. It is totally worth. This meat is your stamina restoration stuff. Kind of thought there'd be a meat drop from it. I'm a little disappointed in that, honestly. They should give us a few more options, because like the meat is a great little addition to the game, but it's rare to come by, and it's like not even free to play. Like almost every time you have to buy it. This I think is the closest thing we've had free to play in a good minute. Maybe there were some rewards in Chain Battle. I don't recollect. Let's see. Battle info. Nope. List of rewards. So yeah, there wasn't even meat in here. So interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I know like most of the time you get it from Pilaf's Trove and all that stuff, but little slightly on the disappointing side. I was really hyped for it. I was really hoping we get meat every day, but I mean, I guess once you finish the missions, you finish the missions. Still worth running, still worth doing all that stuff, but not as good as it could be. So here's the interesting new mission thing. So it tells you what your goal is. So 250 stamina is your goal. consume Elite 50 to get the first reward. So it tells you what your rewards are here. So consume 80 stamina, you get a Dragonstone. Consume 250, you get 2 Dragonstones. There's some items all the way up there. Not the end of the world, but definitely worth doing. The co-op missions. So let's see here. Once we hit rank 1, we'll get a Dragonstone. Looks like there's a few Dragonstones. All the way up to rank 5, we'll get 3 Dragonstones. Couple that with the Dragonstones you've already gotten. I think it's, what, like 10 Dragonstones in total for those missions and the personal missions. So, and I love the fact that they now show everything here pretty much in real time. So if you want to see this, just go to your normal mission window. Pop it up here. And it's going to tell you got personal missions and you got the co-op missions over here. So you can keep track of that in real time. I like that. I think that's a really handy addition. Now you can go to regular missions here and it'll actually show you all the old school things. So we've got a few stuff here. We got the usual daily things here. So that's the way you can keep track of it. And then if you want to go back, well, this little button right here will take you right back to the co-op mission. So really interesting, just quality of life update there. Dragonstone sales, because I didn't really talk about it. Dragonstone sales are pretty good. 7 times at $31.99, and instead of giving you 90, it's giving you 93 stones instead of 91. Woo! But it's not the full 100. Though they do have the full 100 on sale, it's $41.99. It comes with a purple stone. You can buy that three times. And that segues us into our treasures. Once again, the purple Dragonstone is back. You can buy that 3 times and exchange it for an LR. Last time I did this, I exchanged it for Goku Black. Now, every single one of these units, every single one, I'm now 1 away from Rainbow on. So if I decide to buy that stone pack, which, let's be real, I probably will. If I decide to buy that stone pack, it's going to be kind of a crapshoot who I pick, honestly. And I would even say some of these other ones are even better. Like, if we look at what he gives you the Tapions. I could actually use... Oh, is that Quiet Grit Goku? Oh my goodness, that is. They've added more LRs in here. Well, I wasn't aware of that. Quiet Grit Goku, yeah. No, this is actually pretty worth now. So they added, I believe, let's see. So they added Bardock in here. So Bardock actually gives you, because I thought that was the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I wasn't paying much attention there. Fun. So they added Bardock. They added this Beerus, who I could definitely use a dupe of. They added Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who I actually don't need at all. Bojack, I haven't gotten a Bojack basically since my first one. Mighty Mask, also rainbowed, but not really worth. And then you come down here and starting with Strength Gohan, who actually is a really good buy, honestly. For 2 Dragonstones out, probably would be my first choice. Here's the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He came with that Strength Goku, and I think that's probably one of the better values in here. But at least for me and how hard I've gone on the game. Pretty much everybody else is just maxed out, unfortunately. That's a thing. Now, here are the premium Dragonstones. The Memorial Dragonstones. And it's interesting. I got 318. I feel like I was owed more than that. I'm definitely going to do my math on that. Though, to be fair, I haven't whaled quite as hard since the beginning of the year. So maybe that's about right. That's like a little more than 15,000 Dragonstones spent in the last year. So that might actually be right about the money. So basically, you can exchange 1 for 1 for the celebration tickets, or you can come in here and buy one of these units. As someone who's literally looking at, okay, I could buy 2 of these units. Yeah, I think I'm honestly just going to go and take my luck to the banner. So we're going to do that tonight. I'm going to be blowing every single one of these on the banner this evening when we do the live stream for Dokkan Now. So if we come down here, like I said, it is open for Dragonstones, but I wouldn't recommend that. And in fact, you could do a 50 summon, though I don't know if that's really the best value, honestly, personally. But yeah, So if you go in here and you go to the characters, I believe the LRs are here in the bottom. I believe we looked at it last time, and it was everything up to like GT Trio from last year. Let's go down here a little further. Android 17, Dark Doctrines, Goku Black. There we go. Mighty Mass, Super Saiyan 2. Yeah, blah 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 blah. But yeah, GT Trio should be in here. So, my opinion, I think you're just better off doing the tickets personally, because I'm gonna be. How many of you guys actually? Oh, see, there's Goku and Frieza. That wouldn't be a bad one to Rainbow. So I'm gonna go on a limb and say most people probably got, decent number of stones. Most people probably didn't get, 2,000 Dragonstones. It's not worth buying a unit. I think it's better off, hoping for good luck, but, blowing your Dragonstones in here. I'm even going to say the 50 summon I don't think is going to be worth. Use the recruit, perform a multi-summon that grants you 50 characters. It doesn't say anything about guaranteeing you a featured unit. Yeah, doesn't guarantee you a featured unit. I mean, honestly, you're not guaranteed anything here, but it might be better? Question mark? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. I really just, after getting shafted on the 55 tickets, I don't know that the 50 summon is worth, but who knows? Who knows? They really did do us dirty on this one, though. Honestly, this should have been like the 55 summon. Should be like, guaranteed something decent. And the units for the Dragonstone should have been 50 tickets, not 150. You can hit this banner 3 times versus buying one of the Dokkan Fest units. Get out of here with that noise. No. Go away. That is the stupidest nonsense. Absolutely frustrating. Now, here's the interesting factoid. And the one little thing I was going to talk about with Chain Battle. When it comes to a lot of the older units in here, a lot of the old general pool units that you're going to pull 80 to 11 times, it's now worthwhile to save those units, especially considering we know Chain Battle is coming back. Remember, in Chain Battle, if you have units that EZA and a Rainbow, they tend to do more damage. And plus, I can almost guarantee you this is still going to be Buu Saga related. So while your Fat Boos and your Hercules and Ultimate Gohans were probably the best units of the last one, I'm going to go on a limb and say probably either Goku and Vegeta, or maybe even they'll just go straight for the throat with Vegetos, and then probably Kid Boos or Buuhans or both will be advantageous in this one. And a lot of those Kid Boos have EZAs, so pulling, for me, I got no dupes in physical Kid Buu. I think I actually wasted his units in doing basically doing SA levels on other units. So it'd be really good to pull some physical Kid Boos. So really, those old general pool units now have a really, really, really good value and really good use in the game. Actually, it'd almost be worth doing that too at some point. So, honestly, while most people are going to go, oh, I got shafted, I only got X number of general pool units. No, rainbow those units. Start throwing orbs into those units. And if you guys don't have enough orbs, go in here to the treasures and go over here. I've been hoarding. I've been avoiding spending many of these because every single time this resets, let's go back over here, you can come down here and you can buy orbs. I'm probably going to run out of orbs. I'm going to buy all these up before this resets, because I think it resets, Sunday or something like that? It would be worth that to restock orbs, because I bought a ton of these. Okay, not a ton. I bought a few of these. See, answer low. Bought quite a few of these so that I could rainbow a few units just for Chain Battle. So really start paying attention to units that EZA and see if you can get those units rainbowed. And what I always do nowadays is I emphasize first doing dupe system and then and then do SA. Because you can always throw Kais into SA. We do not have a free dupe system, free bond system, or whatever you want to call it. So, like I said, I'm going to be after physical Kid Boos, personally. And I know he drops from, like, everything. He's general pool. That's another reason why I think it would actually be worthwhile dropping this, or dropping a few stones on this one. So, yeah. We'll be back live tonight for the Dokkan Now celebration, but I think this is really hype. We do know that the Dual Dokkan Fest should be dropping around the time Dokkan Now is. I want to say there will probably be a phantom download during Dokkan Now when they give us, you know, the Dragonstones reward and all that. But we should have the banner around that time. I know the data miners have said it's still going to be like Sunday or whatever, but, you know, Akatsuki's not dumb. Akatsuki has very much been aware that there are, you know, that there are data miners that they've been paying attention to this stuff. Now, here's the fun part. I have been receiving information, little bits of information on part 2. So, let's see what we've got here. If you haven't seen the new art for Boo and Gohan, I actually do have that. We'll share that on Twitter. But part 2 of the celebration looks like we'll be getting 2 new LRs that are kind of in accordance with what this is. And I'm being told that the skills on these units look like they might be Dokkan Fests again, though I do find that rather dubious. I think more than likely they'll just be really hype, like dual, maybe a triple feature to LR, but LR banner. But apparently they're going to be really, really, really good. But I am being told this might be the first double Dual Dokkan Festival celebration. I find that really hard to believe, but they're just going off what the units they're seeing are. And I think if you've been paying attention to what's been coming, you could probably pretty much surmise what unit that is. Kid Boo. So, that's also about the time we should be getting the EZA for the Mr. Satan / Hercule card. Goku, Vegeta, and Satan are in the files for part 2, so yeah, looks like we'll be getting new cards for them. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if we got a Goku and Vegeta card along with the other Kid Buu LR. It's hard to call at this point, but we are starting to get some information on this. So, yeah. The other thing is, like I said, expect to see get a data download here tonight during the Dokkan Now celebration. We'll get a Dragonstone reward. So if you're gonna whale, start stocking up on Dragonstones now. We'll do some summons tonight. I will not do all of my summons tonight because I do have at least a couple collabs lined up. So that's the celebration, guys. That's a lot of info. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments section. Are you guys hyped for this? Because I know I am. And I will definitely be back tonight, and hope to see you there.